What if I told you that this safe exercise routine your doctor recommended might be the very thing stealing your independence? While you've been walking every morning, doing exactly what you were told, there's a silent epidemic happening inside your body. And by the time you feel it, it might be too late. But here's the truth nobody's talking about. Welcome back to Senior Wellness, where we cut through the fitness myths and bring you science-backed truth about staying strong, mobile, and independent after 50. Today, we're exposing a dangerous misconception that's affecting millions of older adults right now. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're building a community of people who refuse to let age define their strength. And if you find value in what you're about to discover, smash that like button and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Trust me, this could change someone's life. Let's dive in. Picture this. You're 55, maybe 60. You've been responsible. You walk the neighborhood every morning. You stretch. You avoid risky exercises because you don't want to hurt yourself. You're doing everything right, or so you think. But here's what's really happening beneath the surface, and this is where it gets shocking. The science nobody tells you. According to groundbreaking research published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy, nearly 68% of chronic lower back pain in adults over 50 isn't caused by aging, arthritis, or just getting older. It's caused by something completely preventable: inactive, weakened glute muscles. Let me say that again. 2/3 of back pain cases could be linked to muscles that simply stopped working properly, not because they can't work, but because we stopped asking them to. And it gets worse. The American Council on Exercise released data showing that falls are the #1 cause of injury-related hospitalizations in adults over 65. Now, you might think falls happen because of poor eyesight, slow reflexes, or slippery floors. But research points to something entirely different: weak hip and glute muscles. Not balance issues, not coordination problems. Weak muscles. Here's the gut punch reality. You could be careful every single day, avoid every dangerous activity, follow every guideline, and still be training your body to fail you when you need it most. But here's what I need you to understand, and please hear this clearly. This is not about blaming you. This isn't about criticizing your doctor, your physical therapist, or anyone who's given you well-meaning advice. Walking is good. Stretching is beneficial. Being cautious is smart. But what if those things are only maintenance, not protection? What if the very routines designed to keep you safe are quietly allowing the strongest, most important muscles in your body, your glutes, to shut down year after year? Now, let me share something that might surprise you even more. A long-term study from the University of Colorado discovered that adults with stronger glute muscles maintained a resting metabolic rate 12% higher than those with weak glutes, even well past age 50. Think about what that means. Better blood sugar control, more stable energy throughout the day, easier weight management, all of this without extreme diets or exhausting workouts, and yet, glute training is often completely avoided. Why? Some people think it's just cosmetic, something for younger people worried about appearance. Some think it's too dangerous for older bodies. And some have simply convinced themselves it's too late. But strength does not have an expiration date. If you're watching this right now, it means you care about getting up from a chair without wincing in pain, walking confidently, without fear of falling, staying independent on your own terms. Living life without constantly calculating risk. This video was created specifically for you. Not to scare you, not to push you beyond your limits, but to show you, with real science, simple movements, and deep respect for where your body is right now, that building strength after 50 isn't just possible. It's essential. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through 5 carefully selected exercises designed specifically for the 50-plus body. These are movements that physical therapists, movement scientists, and senior wellness experts trust and recommend daily. But before we begin, do me a favor. If this message is resonating with you, if you believe aging should come with wisdom, not weakness, take just 2 seconds right now and hit that like button. It helps YouTube share this message with more people who desperately need it. And drop a comment below telling me, what's your biggest concern about exercise after 50? I read every single comment, and your input helps me create better content for this community. All right, let's get into it. For decades, adults over 50 have been told the same thing on repeat. Just keep walking. It's the safest and best exercise you can do. And look, I get it. Walking is accessible. It's free. It's low impact. It gets you outside. There's a lot to love about walking. But here's the inconvenient truth that rarely gets mentioned. Walking alone is not enough. A 2019 study from the University of Waterloo measured muscle activation during walking and found something alarming. Walking activates only about 32% of your gluteus maximus, the largest and most powerful muscle in your entire body. Let that sink in. Two-thirds of your glute strength is left completely untapped. Now combine that with another fact. As we age, we naturally lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year, according to the National Institutes of Health. So if walking is all we're doing, we're maintaining some motion, sure, but we're not resisting the slow, silent decline happening in our muscles. Here's the cascade effect. Weak glutes, poor hip support, more pressure on knees and lower back, extra pressure, chronic pain, instability, higher fall risk, and by the time the pain shows up, the damage may already be deeply rooted. But here's the empowering shift. What if walking was just your foundation, your warm-up, and not the whole picture? What if adding just a few targeted strength exercises could reverse patterns of weakness that walking alone simply cannot fix? That's exactly what we're about to explore. We're counting down from number 5 to number 1, saving the most overlooked and powerful move for last. Number 5, Step UPS, the real-life strength test, why it matters. Stepping up isn't just walking with a lift. It's a real-world functional test that reveals your glute strength, joint stability, and fall risk all at once. Think about your daily life. Climbing stairs, stepping onto a curb, getting into a vehicle, these aren't gym exercises. They're daily tests of your ability to lift your own body weight with one leg at a time. And yet, most walking routines never challenge this critical pattern. The science. Step-ups engage the gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, and deep stabilizer muscles of your core and hips. When done correctly, they reactivate dormant glutes and improve neuromuscular control, your brain's ability to find and fire the right muscles in the right sequence. A 2021 study from the University of Florida found that after just 6 weeks of step-up training, adults over 60 improved single-leg strength by 27% and stair stability by 33%, without using heavy weights. The risk of avoidance. Avoiding step-ups because they feel hard leads to muscle imbalance, reduced proprioception, and dependence on handrails or even caregivers for basic tasks. How to do it safely. 50+ modification. Use a low platform, 6 to 12 inches. Think a sturdy step or low box. Place your entire foot on the step. Use a chair or wall for balance. Press through the heel of the lead leg. Squeeze your glute at the top. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 8 reps per side, twice a week. Pro tip. The effort should come from the lead leg, not momentum from the back foot. What feels hard today becomes freedom tomorrow. Number 4, glute kickbacks. Small move, big impact, why it matters. It looks like just a little leg lift. Almost too simple to be effective, right? Wrong. This quiet, controlled motion trains one of the most important functions you need after 50. The ability to extend your hip without using your lower back. The science. The gluteus maximus is your primary hip extensor. It powers your walk, helps you rise from chairs, and drives you upstairs. But when it weakens, and it does, silently, other muscles like your lower back and hamstrings take over. That creates compensation patterns, increases spine pressure, and eventually leads to chronic pain. Kickbacks retrain your brain to fire the correct muscle, restoring strength and stability at the source. A study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy showed that targeted glute activation, including kickbacks, improved gait confidence, balance, and hip control in older adults after just 4 weeks. The risk of weak glutes. When glutes are inactive, every step pulls from the lower back. Over time, this creates pelvic drop, knee pain, and poor posture, often misattributed to just getting older. It's not age, it's neglect. How to do it safely. Stand behind a sturdy chair, lightly holding the back. Lift one leg straight back, keeping your spine neutral. Avoid arching your lower back. Hold at the top for 1 to 2 seconds and squeeze the glute. Slowly return and repeat 10 to 12 reps per leg. Complete 2 to 3 sets. Pro tip. Even with no weight, you should feel a focused burn in your glutes, not your back. You're not just lifting a leg, you're lifting your strength back where it belongs. Number 3, glute bridge. The most powerful move, lying down, why it matters. Lying on the floor doesn't look like exercise, but this is one of the most powerful movements for your spine, hips, and balance. And you can do it in complete safety. The science. When performed correctly, the glute bridge isolates and activates the gluteus maximus with minimal help from hamstrings or lower back. It creates a safe environment to build posterior chain strength, the muscles responsible for standing, walking, and lifting without pain. Even more importantly, it reprograms your nervous system to fire the glutes first, rather than relying on your lower back. An 8-week clinical trial published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy found that participants over 55 who consistently performed glute bridges reduced chronic lower back pain by 42% and improved mobility scores by over 35%. Not from surgery, not from medication, from movement. The common mistake. Most people unknowingly arch their back during this exercise, shifting pressure to the spine and missing the glutes entirely. How to do it safely. Lie on a mat or firm bed, bend knees, feet flat. Hip width apart, keep arms relaxed at your sides, lift your hips by pulling from your glutes. Not your back, only lift until hips are in line with shoulders and knees. No overarching pause and squeeze glutes for 2 to 3 seconds. Lower slowly, repeat 12 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Pro tip. Place a pillow between your knees to help with form and alignment. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is reconnect with muscles your body has forgotten. Number 2. Seated band abduction. The invisible protector. Why it matters. Sitting in a chair and pushing your knees apart doesn't look like much. But this small movement targets muscles that rarely get attention until it's too late. The gluteus medius and minimus. These are your side glutes, the muscles that stabilize your pelvis every time you stand, walk, or shift weight onto one leg. The science. The gluteus medius acts like a side anchor, keeping your pelvis level, your knees tracking straight, and your spine aligned. Without it, your body starts to collapse inward, causing hip pain, knee strain, and dramatically increasing fall risk. A study in the Journal of Aging and Balance found that hip abduction strength was the #1 predictor of fall recovery ability in adults over 65. In other words, if you can push your knees outward with control, you're far more likely to catch yourself during a trip and avoid serious injury. The risk of weak side glutes. Knee pain that won't go away. One leg feels weaker than the other. Your gait shifts, leading to imbalance and fatigue. How to do it safely. Sit on a firm chair. Place a light resistance band around your legs, just above the knees. Keep feet flat, knees hip width apart. Gently press knees outward. Hold 1 to 2 seconds at the widest point. Slowly return. Repeat 12 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Pro tip. Don't rush. The slower you move, the deeper the muscles work. You don't need to move more. You just need to activate smarter. Number 1. Bulgarian split squat. The game changer. Why it matters. This is the exercise most people think is too advanced. It sounds intimidating. It looks hard. But when scaled properly, the Bulgarian split squat might be the single most powerful functional movement you can do for your glutes, hips, and knees after 50. The science. This exercise forces your gluteus maximus and medius to fire under control while simultaneously challenging balance, core stability, and proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. That combination is gold for real-world strength. It mimics how we naturally move, one leg at a time, shifting weight, stabilizing from the hip. That's exactly what you do when walking, turning, reaching, or preventing a fall. It also stretches tight hip flexors, restoring range of motion and reducing stiffness. According to Dr. Andrew Lockhart, a leading physical therapist specializing in older adult rehab, Bulgarian split squats are among the most effective movements for glute reactivation and gait correction. In clinical practice, I use them to restore symmetry and stability in patients recovering from hip and pelvic dysfunction. The risk of avoidance. Avoiding this movement because it looks hard means never training your body to handle real-world imbalance. That leads to uneven gait, joint overload on one side, increased fall risk, accelerated strength loss in the weaker leg. How to do it safely. Stand about 2 feet in front of a low bench or chair. Place 1 foot behind you. Resting the top of your foot on the chair, use another chair or wall for balance. Slowly bend the front knee. Lowering to a comfortable range, keep chest lifted. Don't let the front knee collapse. Inward press through the front heel. To rise, start with 6 to 8 reps per leg, 2 to 3 sets, body weight only. Pro tip, shorten the range and hold sturdy support if you're new. Depth is less important than control. You don't have to move fast. You just have to move with intention. So let's take a moment and step back. What you just saw weren't trendy fitness moves or flashy gym routines. These were foundation builders, exercises designed not just to make you stronger, but to help you move better, stand taller, and live with more ease, no matter your age. You don't need to chase perfection. You don't need to lift heavy weights or follow complicated programs. And you absolutely don't need to keep up with anyone else. What you need is to start with what your body needs right now. Because after 50, the rules change. Your body speaks differently. And now more than ever, it rewards consistency over intensity and precision over pressure. You've spent decades showing up for others, your family, your community, your work. But your health? That's the one investment that gives back more time, more energy, and more freedom. Not someday. Not if I had started earlier. Now. And it's not too late. Science shows that even in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, you can rebuild lost muscle, restore movement patterns, and prevent pain, often faster than you think. Not by doing more, by doing what matters. Glute strength isn't just about posture or performance. It's about independence. It's about confidence. It's about saying, I trust my body again. So whether you do all 5 exercises today or just one, know that every rep is a message to your future self. I've got your back. Literally. If this video gave you new insight, clarity, or hope, please hit that like button. Not just for me, but so YouTube knows this message matters and shares it with more people who need it. Drop a comment below. Which exercise surprised you the most? Or share your story. Someone else reading it might find their reason to start. And if you're ready for more movement, more strength, and more you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're just getting started. Your next chapter doesn't begin with a doctor's visit. It begins when you decide to move and believe in what your body can still become. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong.